Yeah, welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal. Yours truly, Dr. J, the Soca Prince, along with Patrice Forum, MD. Whoa.
Good evening. Happy Halloween. Welcome to B-Ball and Bacchanal in the new digs. Smarties, what season we at, please? Season 5. Co-host, Dr. J.
Aye.
The original Dr. J, you know. Brown hair and all.
Original thing.
Black beard and all.
Oh, geez, here we go.
I just said. Welcome back. Season 5. We have some new digs here. Thanking everybody for supporting us last year. Very successful season. We had to upgrade the thing for the people this year, Doc. What do you think?
Listen, you have all kind of big thing behind you.
Loose!
I just seen the spread looking nice.
Loose!
So we live on YouTube.
YouTube. Big up Smarties on the inside.
Yeah, man.
Smarties looking like George Springer from the Toronto Blue Jays in the back. That he costume. Well, they just see he does look like George
Your son has my signature now.
Wow.
Smarties lying to the children on the road, telling them he is George Springer. And he really DJ Smarties. But that's another story.
Another story.
Yeah. So we live, Jay, waiting for the digs.
Well, I'm trying to study. What do you dress up as?
Well, I call it this costume Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Ask you why I just call it Wednesday.
Why you just call it Wednesday?
Because that is when the recycling does go out. This is a 3-year-old costume I wear itself. This Wednesday, boy. This blue bin, recycle. These fellas asked me the last minute to come with all kind of Halloween costume.
But it's Halloween. What do we expect we're going to do?
Jay, I taking my son out to trick or treat.
All right. So we got to hustle. All right. No
I
sense.
said.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right,
all
cool.
kind of candies. You giving out candies?
We throw out all the Tootsie Rolls, all them hard toffee things. Rubbish. Right? No, we don't want to be known as the house that give out them things.
Rockets?
Rubbish.
All right.
You understand? It's only the good candy in them.
Premium candy.
Premium candy.
You know what I find though?
What's that?
In the last 5 years,
Uh-huh.
I find houses don't really give out bad candies anymore. I find everybody pretty much has premium candies now. You're getting like
Okay,
the
wait.
Kit Kat.
In the last 5 years,
Yeah.
where you living?
It
Because
doesn't matter.
no, it matters where you living. Because
No.
you living in an area where the good candy does give out. So I want to come there and trick or treat.
All right. Do you live in an area where they give out full chocolate bars?
No.
All right. So there's one house on the back side of the street. The guy gives out full chocolate bars. Smarties, you're shaking your head like you give out full chocolate bars.
Absolutely not.
Nobody does that.
Smarty giving out PC Cola though, no?
So wait. So you living by Bridal Path then?
No.
Is Drake house that is give out the full candy bars and thing?
Drake giving out gold chain and thing with owl and thing, you know.
All right.
Chain and thing by Drake, you know. Drizzy, my neck a little bit.
Loose. All right.
All right, listen. We gotta get through this thing.
Yeah, B-Ball and Bacchanal. We gotta start the thing.
Yeah, boy. I don't go and get me a little Kit Kat and take a little coffee crips, you know what I mean?
All right.
I just saying. Smarties, you ready?
I'm here.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Jay,
Yeah.
first and foremost,
Uh-huh.
you are your team.
I'm a team.
Smarties that's kind of flip-flop with you. You know, I realize for Christmas, I say I go buy Smarties a cap with the team.
Uh-huh.
So I buy the cap by lids
Right.
that are all the teams on it.
Right.
And you could soak which team you want for the season. You know what I mean?
Facts.
How you feel about your team this season?
Well, I mean, first of all, we had to big up Chris Chetty's hot sauce because similar to how, Smarties is like everything, you could put Chetty's hot sauce on all kind of thing. You understand? Fact check that one, Smarties.
And Smarties, you can fact check how many flavors these fellas have?
It's plenty.
Plenty.
Yeah.
flavors.
Plenty teams that eat as
I mean, they probably have the same amount of flavors as your team will have wins this season.
Wow.
I can't wait to get to that. I can't wait to get to that.
So before we segue to that, my team,
Yes.
Toronto Raptors. I think our expectations are modest, right? Nobody's thinking that they're going to win
What do
a
you mean?
chip.
What do you mean our expectations?
As the Toronto Raptors fan base.
Have you spoken to the whole fan base?
Yes, I have.
That's a blanket statement.
Yes. I'm an analyst for B-Ball and Bacchanal. I do my due diligence.
All right.
I have canvassed many of the fans of the Toronto Raptors.
You listen. You canvass the fans.
Many. Me personally. So listen. Modest expectations.
Yeah.
What I will say though, I like what Pascal Siakam is doing. He come out with a big statement. You hear his statement? He say he wants to be top 5, right? A lot of people say, Pascal, relax yourself. What has he done as the season start? He show and prove that he can be a consistent number 1 on the Toronto Raptors, which is something that we have talked.
Which isn't hard.
We have discussed, though, that he is not a number 1. In this program, in past seasons, you've said, look, when Kawhi was here, he was like a 2, a 3, all right. But you cannot win with him as a number 1 option.
Okay.
What he has shown this year is the consistency that he can be a playmaker, he can be a scorer, he can do what he needs to do to help this team win. Because Scotty Barnes isn't there yet. Fred VanVleet is, obviously inconsistent. A lot of the team is inconsistent. Nick Nurse isn't really trusting the bench too tough right now. So I feel like what Pascal is doing, I like. And that is why I'm saying our expectations as a fan base are modest. Because as a fan base, we are very, what's the word I'm looking for? Logical. There's a fan base, a team fan base that is illogical. Bing bong. Let's talk about the New York Knicks, your team. What are your expectations? I would like to hear this.
So I got our team in and around 8, 9 spot.
Really?
Play in, possibly last seed.
Really?
We're not doing too bad.
Okay.
We lost last night to Cleveland.
Okay.
It's Cleveland. I mean, they're playing really good basketball right now. They're 5-1. They're playing good ball, right?
Wait,
So,
5-1. Who was the one loss against? Do you remember?
No.
Toronto Raptors. Continue though.
Oh yeah, but you guys are 3-3. Cool. So, lost to Cleveland last night. 3-3. I just feel like there's more cohesiveness this year than last year.
Okay.
Year before we played really well. That's when Julius Randle got off. Came back, still didn't have a right hand. 6 games in, so I'm not too sure how the right hand's looking. You gotta wait till the whole season goes through, whatever the case may be. Jalen Brunson's looking good, the leading scorer, which isn't good. Point guard being a leading scorer is not too good, but yeah, I say 8-9.
It's funny because when you hear the New York Knicks fan base talk, it's like they're winning everything. When you see Spider-Man interviewing all the fans,
but Jay,
like,
listen, it's the Knicks in basketball,
right?
It's the Yankees in baseball and the Dallas Cowboys. What they do?
It's what they do.
It's what they do.
Okay.
But you gotta be realistic, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Smarties.
Yeah.
Talk to me about your Lakers or your Houston Rockets or your Washington Generals. Which team is it today, Smarties? Please.
Well, LeBron's looking good. He's been playing well over the last couple of games.
Smarties, stop lying. No, he does not look good, man.
What do
You see
talking
his
about?
hair?
Allow him to say what he wants to say.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna
Right.
we're gonna handle it just now.
Right.
We'll continue, Smarties.
Right.
I mean, we're not far off the mark. We've lost some close games. I mean, we're just trying to gel together. And Westbrook is just trying to accept his new role coming off the bench, which is a little difficult for him because he's been an all-star. He's been a catalyst for many teams, and yeah, it's just it's a rough. We're getting through the roughness. By the end of it, we'll probably finish around between 6 and 7. That's where I feel right there, 6 or 7, easily.
Who's he talking about?
The Lakers.
The Los Angeles Lakers?
Correct.
So Smarty sounds like he's on stage accepted at Grammy right now.
Yes,
You know those ones? He tried to say all the right things without messing up.
Right.
Smarty, listen, be honest here, okay? You don't have to lie to us. We all know what it is. The Lakers have yet to win a game. Smarties.
Yeah.
0-82.
Wow.
Jay.
You want to put money on that?
Street
Dr.
code?
Vegas? Dr. Vegas is here.
No. I don't gamble. Listen, I tell you about that dinner already. It still hurt me. Chad still can't pay off. You know the minimum you pay to the top corner?
Yes.
That thing will pay off in 2091. You understand?
Understood.
I betted. I mean, you guys don't look good, man. It's not good this year. Street closed out again. Back problems?
Something like that.
Back problems?
Stiffness in his back.
Oh.
Lose! Smarties. Dog. 4 games in? Smarties, 4 games in.
Yeah, but he wasn't shooting in the offseason,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. So you guys are no. But then he did.
He did.
He picked it up, right? So you guys are DJs. So let me give you the comparable. Get to the party, park your car. The guy's at coat check. So imagine you're a coach at going to the party and you slip and fall. And you have to get carted back. You're not even in the dance yet, Jay.
Right.
You're not in the dance yet. 4 games in, Smarties.
It's embarrassing.
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
And you guys
It's
are
early.
relying on,
Season's early.
and you guys were relying on AR-15 as a shooter?
I think they changed that name.
They changed
but,
that name.
But listen, you know what I can't take though?
Yeah.
Is Smarties is talking about cohesiveness as if this isn't the same team. They've had the same team.
Nothing's changed.
Right.
Nothing's changed.
Unlike the
roster's
Knicks.
changed.
Yeah.
Roster
If
changed.
you look at the Knicks,
Yeah.
they brought in Brunson.
Yeah.
If they've been able to work, because this is the floor general,
Yeah.
who hasn't played with the other guys.
Yeah. So they
But
gotta-
you know what I mean? So
yeah.
I can't take that excuse, Smarties. I'm sorry.
And Dennis Schroeder's been out. He hasn't played yet. So
But he wasn't there last year either, fam.
when he comes, I'm saying we're not at full strength yet.
Here we go. So Dennis Schroeder is going to be your savior, is what you're telling us.
He's going to solidify us in the starting lineup.
Wow.
Okay, so
Okay.
he comes in and then you put Pat Beverly on the bench.
Correct.
It's not going to happen.
But Pat Beverly's supposed to be, he's supposed to be your
it's not gonna
savior.
happen. It's not
You
gonna
guys are talking big things about Pat Beverly this year, no?
Who's you guys?
The Lakers.
Lakers Nation was not talking about that. We were talking about Dennis Schroeder.
You believe that?
Absolutely not. Pat Bev's talking, Rekka's talking about. They're like, Pat Bev, how does it feel playing with LeBron and AD? He's like, play with them. He's like, yo, they're playing with me. I made the playoffs last year. They did.
It's so true.
I like that energy. That's what we need on the team.
All right. I saw some game the other day. The man went 1 for 7. I think Russ went 0 for 11. He went 1 for 7. That's your backcourt? That's what you're relying on?
The backcourt is disappointing, to say the least.
Smarties, you think those guys are going for dinner after the game? Let's be honest. You see, you're laughing, right?
And what is the dinner?
Huh?
It's Krispy Kremes. It's only O's, you know. It's O's down the line, you know. It's only donuts they take in, you know. All right.
Everything but the middle.
Everything but.
So, Smarties, how you guys ended up? You say 6th?
Yeah.
You want to put money on that?
How would you become a better man?
No. I asked him if he wants money. I didn't say with who. I was directed to you.
Okay.
I'm setting you up here.
All right.
Listen,
No,
I'm going to
it's
win
okay.
you a change.
Let's go.
No.
I just
It's
want
okay.
10%, that's all.
Wow. Nah, it's okay.
Nah, you're not bet on that?
Nah, I'm
Never
gonna
feel
let you-
confident?
yeah, I feel confident.
The only thing that's going to happen this year, 2 things happen for the Lakers this year. LeBron's breaking Kareem's record, barring injury, and guaranteed AD is not playing any more than 62 games. Like we said. Guaranteed.
Okay, I have a good bet.
Go ahead.
Between the 3 teams,
Yeah.
whichever team comes furthest down in the standings owes the rest of us our real best dinner and top shelf liquor.
You see? You see the
Between
add-ons?
the 3 teams.
You see the add-ons? The add-ons is the
No.
problem I have. Is the add-ons.
Is the top shelf?
Is a top shelf dinner and you want top shelf liquor.
Yeah, a bottle of wine and thing.
You don't drink wine. A. My charge check still getting paid. I
but-
pay.
but-
I make the minimum
But
payment on it.
you just said the Lakers are going 0-82, fam. Anyway, the point is, Lakers are going to be very disappointed,
I agree with that.
right?
I agree with that.
So, is there any other disappointments in the league you see?
Brooklyn.
Yeah, boy.
Brooklyn. Steve Nash come out and say, hey, this real disgraceful, this team, boy. So they had to close it down and have a team-only meeting, but what they going to say in the meeting? Kyrie facing one set of backlash from everybody in the media.
Yeah.
He going through thing right now. Ben shooting airball layups. KD averaging 33 points a game. He playing good, but you can't rely on Joe Harris.
No.
Seth Curry back yet?
No.
Where do you rest of the team?
Listen, and what's real bad with the Brooklyn Nets is if you have Kyrie and KD putting up 30 and 20 each, like together they're scoring between 50 and 60 points a game.
Yeah.
And they're still losing. You can't blame Ben Simmons.
1-5.
I don't know, man. It's real disappointing because I know at the beginning a lot of people was saying that Brooklyn could reach the finals.
That was you, no?
No, I said Philadelphia is going to make it to the finals.
You say Philly and Brooklyn, no?
No, because they're both in the East, so I wouldn't have said that they both could reach the finals.
No.
The NBA finals would have been one or the other.
I talk it Eastern Conference final.
But I didn't say
Smarties, you can fact check the WhatsApp conversation we just have. I feel Dr. Vegas say...
I would not have said those two. You could fact check it all you want.
All right.
It's Philly, Milwaukee, if you're doing Eastern.
Philly is another disappointment. Glenford keeping the workout.
From one doc to the other. Bro, we need some doctors up here because in Canada, Toronto specifically, there's long wait times in urgent care. We need doctors.
Triage.
So the triage back up. So Doc Rivers, you have work here. But in Philadelphia, things looking sticky. You know what I mean? Like it's against Toronto. Maxey gone off 44 points.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, Embiid is back. He gets maybe like 7, 8 shots. Again, Smarties, you get fact check. Like they didn't use him, utilize him as much as he could.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, if you have a player with so much talent and upside, I just don't understand what they're doing in Philadelphia right now.
But you think about like that three-headed monster. How do you get them to gel? And then you throw in Tobias Harris.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get them to gel? Because James Harden, he lost the weight. Obviously, he's played much better.
He is.
And Embiid, I'm not too sure what's going on with Embiid this year. I'm not too sure. And then Maxey, I think he's taken a huge leap this year.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to get most improved, or I can't get six man, but he's probably going to get most improved this year. How do you take the ball out of his hands?
Right.
But James Harden's shooting the ball. James Harden lost the weight there, so he's feeling himself.
Yeah, he is. He is.
And
he is playing better.
He's playing better, and I saw they had like a behind the scenes there, and Doc Rivers was talking to me. He's like, "We need you to shoot the ball."
Mm-hmm.
So as a shooter, that's all they need to hear. So he's gonna put that ball in the air.
Right.
If someone's looking for that ball, he's gonna look him off and shoot. But Maxey needs the ball. He needs touches, and James Harden's playing point guard, right? Smarties?
Yeah.
James Harden playing point guard.
Yeah.
And Embiid led the league in scoring last year. He needs the ball.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
And coming as the runner-up, he should be coming with a vengeance. If you watch Embiid, I still find like he's playing very passive. He should be dominating like how Shaq and other big men used to dominate. And I find he's not putting his foot down as he should. Now, the season just started. We can see maybe things will come together, or maybe he's fed up because what is happening with Harden is he dribbles out, does a shot, and half the time it goes in. So you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the ball does need to move. It sticks.
Yeah.
So we go see.
And that goes back to Glenford.
I feel so.
Golden State, man. What do you think?
I mean, I saw with the Phoenix game, right? Klay Thompson, who I feel is one of the most disrespected athletes. Like, he didn't get in the top 75. They keep...
I have a problem with that.
Right?
Yeah.
And so in this moment now, and this is a guy who came off of 2 serious injuries.
Yeah.
Was crucial in them winning.
Yeah.
If you really look at it, he had little runs in each game of the finals, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he was as dominant or all around as an Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
But he had certain times that he excelled.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's not like they won without him.
True.
Right?
True.
So I feel that he has a chip on his shoulder, and that really came out in that game with Phoenix because he really jumped out of himself, talking to Devin Booker. He have 4 rings, and he only talking, which is not a side that you usually see of him.
So I missed the game.
Okay.
So was he playing good up until that point?
No, I mean, Devin Booker was cooking him.
He was frustrated.
Yeah, he's frustrated, 100%.
How many more times are you going to throw up these 4 rings? How many times are you going to do
But that's the thing. Like, there's nothing you could say to that.
Yeah, but that's fine. But, but like you said, you're getting cooked right now.
Yeah, but it's
oxtail,
regular season.
rice and peas.
But it's regular
doesn't
season.
matter.
But that is what their mentality is.
If the world
and
ends
this
tomorrow,
is what
you're as
I'm
good as your
afraid of.
last game.
100%. But what they're saying is, what is going to happen is, this is a team that doesn't care if they play first. They don't care for home court.
Yeah.
They're a veteran team who feels they know how to win when playoff time comes. Right?
Yeah.
Smarties, you could fact check. What seed were they in last year? I think they might have been 6th.
Yes, they were actually. They were 6.
Right?
Yeah.
So
Did your homework.
if you look at it,
Yeah.
they can be, anywhere in that mix and have their run and take over and still win. So what I've noticed this year is they're not playing defense,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like there's no effort. So they feeling they can outscore other teams,
Yeah.
which sometimes they do.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't. So there's certain times where they can get surprised like
Yeah.
they did yesterday,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where a team could outscore them,
Detroit.
right?
Yeah.
Which you would think is not supposed to happen.
Nah.
And there's so much parity in the league, and that's one of the biggest surprises for me is that any team could win any night. And teams that are supposed to be tanking
Yeah.
are leading divisions. How?
Yeah.
You understand?
Portland out west there. I don't know how Portland's winning all these games.
Portland, Utah is doing
Utah,
well.
Danny ain't scrapped the whole team. So I'm thinking, okay, these guys are going for that French kid 100%. But they're beating everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're beating everybody.
Yeah.
You know? Go back to Golden State there, man. Like, Draymond's looking old. You can see it. And he's the anchor of that defense. They can't stop anybody. Same thing with the Brooklyn Nets. They're letting teams score 120 on them.
Yeah.
They can't hold water, you know?
Right.
Same thing with Golden State. Hey, listen, they could score in abundance, score in bunches, but they can't stop the ball, you know? And Clay was my guy, man, but not the same guy, man. I understand he had the injuries, but you're not the same guy.
But of course he's not the same guy.
And he's not, but everybody keeps going back to that, always going to get back to what he was 4 years ago. It's not happening. It's done.
It could. I just
It's
think
done.
you can't
Nah.
expect it right now.
But listen, he's not 21. It's like LeBron fans, Smarties. Wait till next year, he's gonna be sick. He's 20 years in the league, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He's gassed in the fourth quarter. You see him?
Right,
He's busted
right.
the fourth quarter. It's not LeBron from Miami we're getting. It's not.
Right.
He'll be fine. The groin, he's fine. It's done.
Right.
Same with Klay Thompson, man.
But
He's in the 30s now.
No, but if a player is that elite,
Yeah.
even an 80% of that is
Yeah.
still better than the majority of the players in the league.
But you're letting Devin Booker cook you, man. Devin Booker.
Don't be
did-
disrespectful to Devin Booker.
Did you-
You're talking like this is Malik Monk. Like this is Devin
Don't
Booker.
disrespect Malik Monk. Fact check how much Malik Monk makes, man. I'm a cost per wear kind of guy. If he's making $2 million a year, he's sick. I'm just saying. If he's making
You're very
$25 million,
But you're talking about Devin Booker like he's a scrub.
like I said, Jay, do you see what happened in the playoffs last year?
But you just said it matters about what happened in your last game, and he scored 30 on Golden State. That's his last game.
But the important game.
Stop moving the goalposts, Patrice. What we're saying is, if it's about what they did last game, Devin Booker is a beast. You understand? Beast, fam.
Listen,
Side note: Malik Monk is making $9 million a season.
Hold that.
all right.
How you feel now?
I mean,
How you feel in your Wednesday gear now? How you
that's
feel?
not bad.
How you like yourself?
Recycling day. I think this is going out too, eh? And then I don't think I'm keeping this. But you can't you're Klay Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
You're catch and shoot. You're letting this guy cook you?
It's Devin. What are you saying,
Doesn't matter.
Patrice? Do we have anything to consume here? Because this guy is
The guys-
like you're.
the guys
are you
coming to
high?
the guys coming to the games in the cars for the 1960s. Like, dog, seriously? Booker?
Okay.
And the Suns are done, by the way. Eh? It's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap for the Suns, eh? It's done. They're done.
The Phoenix Suns are done.
It's a wrap. How's Chris Paul doing this year, man?
You see what I was talking about the New York Knicks fan bases?
How's
You
Chris
see what I
Paul
was
doing this
saying?
year? How's Chris Paul doing this year?
I mean, he's looking a little step slow.
He's looking a little step slow. Thank you, Smarty. Appreciate it.
The fact checker was on point with that one. All right.
I'm just saying. Yeah, surprises. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we just touched on it. I
Yeah.
feel Portland, Utah, like all these teams are, even the rookie from Indiana is looking amazing. This guy could win Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
it's crazy some of these players, and I like the parity of the league. I don't know what will happen because to me, teams like Utah, they don't want to win, right? In the long term. So the fact that they're winning now, it's more of a showcase of certain players that will have to be traded. San Antonio, same thing.
Yeah.
They win in, it's to package some players
Yeah.
that are going to be traded because there's a lot of teams
Yeah.
that are buyers right now.
And these guys are playing hard because, like, I look at Utah's starting lineup and I'm like, Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Hey, shout out to Kelly Olynyk. But the last place I thought I'd see this guy starting on a team that's like killing everybody. You know what I mean?
But as you said, everybody has that attitude now, right? Where you sent us to Utah to lose.
Yeah.
So they're like, we're not taking that.
Yeah.
So Colin Sexton, as used to
Yeah.
like all the Markkinen, everybody's like, oh, you want to trade me?
Yeah.
All right.
Markkinen is nice.
Let me show you.
Markkinen's
He's
looking.
playing ball.
He's an MIP
Yeah, he's
candidate,
nice.
right? Early season. Yeah.
He's nice. Yeah, he's playing good ball. Clarkson's out there too.
Yep.
And I'm like, these guys are this is starting lineup,
Yeah.
and
They're
they're
doing
killing.
well.
And they beat the Memphis Grizzlies the other day. So
Yeah, they're
Any
killing.
team could beat any team, man. It's good to see.
except for Orlando. Like it's
But what is nice about Orlando is the rookie. Paulo, like he's looking like a stud. Like he's gonna be, an all-star in this league in years to come. So we'll see.
What about Suggs? How's he playing this year?
I believe he was injured for the first
Again?
couple games. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's related to AD.
Yeah.
Is what
I
they're
was gonna say
saying.
you got that AD-itis.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm just saying Smarties. Yeah. Predictions for the season. And we always got to use that barring injury because anything can happen at any time. Somebody goes down,
So what do you want to do? You want to do like all the big categories, or we're just talking teams for East and West when you say predictions?
What do you feel for? What do you feel for, man? Run it.
All right. I still back in Milwaukee, Philadelphia in the East. I feel that Philadelphia is going to turn it around. And I feel in the West,
Loose.
I think for the West,
Gonna turn it around.
I think for the Western Conference, it's going to be Memphis.
You gone back to Memphis again?
Yeah. And I think the two M's, Minnesota and Memphis, in the finals of the West. Who you have? And if I hear Knicks, I'm tunning over this whole studio.
You promise? Knicks. Stage is yours, man. Go ahead, let me see.
But I need to hear the rest of it.
Knicks. You said
Knicks
if you
and
hear
who?
Knicks.
Knicks and who?
Don't worry about that. You
No,
said
I
Knicks.
need to hear the full thing.
All right. So in the East, I got Milwaukee for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Surprise for me. Miami.
Oh, you didn't think they'd be this bad?
You thought they're gonna be this bad?
Yeah, I did.
2-5.
Yeah, I feel they're a playing team.
Wow. Jimmy Butler's gonna cuff somebody in the face by next week. Have to. Tyler Hero, Robinson. How's Robinson playing? Is he playing good?
Nah, he's not playing much at all. I
He
think
got
even
that $95 million. I was
even
checked out.
Haslam.
Hasn't got burned?
He got more minutes than
No, he
than
didn't.
Robinson. the other
Hasn't
day.
played?
I went to high school with Udonis, bro. Like me and him as brethren.
The ultimate Floridian. He played for real?
Yeah, the last game he played more minutes than him.
Yeah, they did.
Why is Pat Riley doing this though? Seriously.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got Milwaukee, Boston.
Okay.
No, Boston right now they're not playing good defense, man. They got to turn, but I think they're gonna get their act together.
Okay.
Milwaukee, Boston. In the West, I got Denver. And I wanted to say the Clippers, man. But I was reading an article there that they're really sitting Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not even a one game here. Like even the Raptors, he's playing one.
And on the back
Sit.
right.
One sit. They're like, yeah, like
He played
this guy
one
can
and
sit
does
like
it.
four. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
how many
so-
games he played so far? Just the one.
Just the one.
Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm reading up to see if he got injured. Like no, he's not injured. We're just taking super precaution. I'm like,
Right.
but then they're down in the bottom, not the bottom of the pack, but close to the middle, right?
2 and 4.
2 and 4, yeah. That was my pick to begin the season, man, and I'm gonna stay with it, man. Hopefully they turn around. Last year I took Memphis, but I ain't touching Memphis this year.
Okay. All right. So MVP, who you have?
I've always said the MVP is the best player on the best team.
Right.
I think I might go back to Giannis, man.
Yeah, I
I think
agree.
Giannis is gonna get it.
He's playing like a man on a mission right now, man.
Yeah, like we're arguing in barbershop this week. You know, who's better, him or Luka? But the guy's shooting 63% from the field. The guy's averaging 35 points in 35 minutes. Who does that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, but you know, we always look at, oh man, you know, he's not skilled, whatever. But it's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't watch the game, you look at the stat sheet, you're like, geez, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Luka's probably gonna be a close second, but they're not winning.
Right. Right.
So as good as you're playing, you're not winning. You know, a la LeBron.
Yeah.
Say it.
I agree. I like Luka too, but I definitely feel that Giannis is the front runner, 100%.
Yeah, yeah.
So most improved. We talked about Tyrese Maxey earlier. You have anybody else?
No, I think Maxey. See what I saw last year in the playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, obviously, he worked it. You could see he put the time in this summer in his game. And I don't really like that award though, because that means that you sucked and like you're like good now. You know, I always said
Right.
that, like, you know what I mean. That's
Like Julius Randle, like that.
Yeah, or Pascal Siakam. You know.
Well,
like
I
it's
mean,
there
if
where,
you
know
see
I
what
mean?
Pascal's doing,
Yeah.
you can't really
But
you
the-
can't put
okay,
Julius
okay.
Randle in the same sentence as Pascal.
Okay, let's put this thing to bed right now, Pascal Siakam. Okay, when you grow up playing basketball from young,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you play like the little leagues and stuff, whatever, and
Okay.
they teach you to dribble, and you pick the ball up to do a layup. You go off your left foot. You take the 2 steps. You go up with your right hand. Pascal Siakam is effective because he's unorthodox. He goes off his right foot and his right hand. So guys are counting. They're watching him. Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. He's gonna pick it up, but he does some unorthodox move. This, move there. He goes off his right foot and right hand, and he scores it.
Okay.
You can't stop it.
Okay. So that's a good thing you're saying.
For who?
I'm trying to understand. So it's a good thing for the defense? It's a
Listen,
good
man.
thing for Pascal. You just said he's unorthodox and they can't stop him. So that's a good thing. Big up, Pascal. We rate you. You get some props from Patrice, Forum MD here. Well done. Thank you for that. I don't know what you're trying to say, but thank you. I appreciate
Number
it.
43. There's only one number 43 who's played for the Toronto Leafs, Nazem Kadri. Like, there's only one.
This is where you're going?
But I'm saying, 43 of all numbers in basketball?
So you compare him to hockey?
I'm just saying. 23.
Listen.
You know, LeBron.
I don't know.
LeBron took Jordan's number. You know what I mean?
I don't know if this afro is too tight, but
You're sweating
you
up there,
confuffling up my head right now. Like, how we get to Nazem Kadri? Like, I know you like to shout out certain people from time to time, but how we reached there? How?
All right, who's your most improved player?
Tyrese, man. Tyrese
Yeah.
Maxey, 100%.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what he's doing. Another player who could get it, Halliburton. Tyrese Halliburton,
Yeah.
depending on what Indiana does. They're finally, giving him free reign. He's doing
He's in a
well.
weird space, though. And he's in a weird space. You know?
Yeah,
weird
for
space.
sure. But I mean, he's putting up some crazy
Yeah,
numbers,
yeah,
right? So,
yeah.
if you're just looking at that, they could say, he can win most improved. But yeah, we'll see.
What about Zion potentially winning most improved?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you improve when you haven't been playing, right?
Yeah, he just needs to stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
He needs to worry about that first, man, I mean, he trimmed down there, he looks good, but because he's so explosive, and
The amount of weight coming down.
you can see the body control's not there either.
Yeah.
So he'll go all out to do something, and somebody will clip him, and he's not playing under control, Yeah, he's not getting most improved. What do you think? Most improved? Schroeder, right?
No. I actually think I'm going to go with a Nick that could potentially do that, which is Jalen Brunson. I think he might actually win MIP. I think he's going to improve on his numbers that he already had from the year before with Dallas, and I think he might actually win MIP for the Knicks.
That's not a bad pick. I don't think so, but it's not a bad pick. I'm surprised you said that, Smarties.
Well, I mean, that's the only awards you guys win, right?
Ba 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 ba.
Well, if you're spending
Bacchanal.
$180 on your squad, Smarties, it's not hard to win, right? Sorry? Sorry? Get at you. Just say.
Are there any other predictions? Or are we good? What else?
Yo, what about your boy Towns, man?
What about him?
Most improved player this year? No?
Nah.
Towns?
Nah.
All right.
Maybe Edwards.
Nah, he ain't no MIP, man. The guy, he's legit.
Yeah, he is.
Defensive player of the year.
I will say though, I think John Morant is winning MVP of the season
Really?
for sure.
For sure, you say.
For sure.
All right, I like that.
Run the bet.
I like that energy.
Run the bet.
So defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Gobert again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Gobert, man, because I feel like on Minnesota, he's really the main guy, right? Like,
And they're all bad defensively.
Yeah.
right?
Sure, yeah.
Marcus Smart is looking good. I saw they had a stat from him the other day where everybody he covered was like 1 or 2 bad. Like he's doing real well, but
He ain't getting that again.
I can't see him getting that again.
Guard, no. They ain't getting to a guard, no.
So I feel, yeah, it could be Rudy for sure. Yeah.
Rudy again. Yeah.
What about OG, no? Just asking. Why you gotta look like that for, man?
How about Evan Fournier? How about that?
Listen.
How about
But
Fournier?
OG's legit, though.
He is.
Fournier stinks. You know this.
I don't like the tone when you say OG. Like you said it with a certain disdain in your voice. We need to fix that.
He might win best dressed in the NBA with his
Who?
scarves.
Who?
OG.
That's
Okay.
old news, fam. The scarf thing was like 2 seasons ago. Let it go, man. Let it go.
Facts. Yeah, I'd probably go to Rudy Gobert. Can't see anybody else really locking it down. Who won last year, Smarties?
Defensive player of the year?
Yeah.
Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, year before that was Rudy Gobert.
Gobert.
Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, probably go to Rudy Gobert. And he probably would have got it last year too, but they probably didn't want to give it to him again. Like, all right, let's find somebody else. Because guards usually don't win that. Like,
No, they
last guard to win
But
was like Gary Payton.
Smart's good though.
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does.
Yeah,
They gotta
he
give it
is.
to him.
The pest, yeah, he's good. Who else you got?
What other
Coach of the year?
awards?
Sorry?
Potential coach of the year.
Okay.
Speaking of coach of the year, what happened to Masai the other day? When you went to the
Well, he's
Scorers
not a
table
coach,
guest?
so I don't know why that would be the segue for you. If we did executive of the year,
But I'm just asking a question. What
Yeah,
happened
but
to
how-
Masai
how would
today?
that be the
Because
segue,
you're a
though?
Toronto Raptors guy. Just asking a question. What
but
happened
he
the other
said,
day?
speaking of coach of the year,
There's a conversation.
Masai.
This conversation though. What happened to Masai the other day?
Okay,
Who's
so
your cousin?
so speaking of Masai,
Yeah.
I had a roti the other day, right?
Yeah. Okay. How was it?
Do you understand? Like
How
the
was it?
segue makes no sense, eh?
It's fine. But that's what I do. That's what I do. Holler. Holler, dog.
There was a bad call,
Yeah.
and he went in by the scores table and
Yeah.
he say 2 words and
Yeah.
and they fine him a little 35, a little 35. You know what I mean?
That's a T5,
A
eh?
little thing like that.
All right. Coach of the year. You know what? It could be one of these like unsung. It could be Utah. Utah's coach.
So you're saying that Utah will end up
Listen.
having a winning record at the end of the season?
Listen. What I'm just saying.
Danny
it could
Ainge
be.
is blowing up this team. Anybody that's doing well, he's like, oh, you want to score? Okay, you go this way. He's trading. He's gonna get more picks. You know this.
So you think the trades are done?
Yes, he traded more.
How many
I
first
say
round picks they have right now,
Clarkson-
Smarties?
Clarkson is gone. He's not staying there for the season.
Okay.
Jordan Clarkson is definitely gone. I could see them building around Markkinen
100%.
because it's Utah,
Yeah.
right?
100%, yeah.
And you have a shooter like that.
100%. Yeah. Keep him. Yeah.
They want to keep
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
right? So Sexton and Markkinen used to play in Cleveland together, so you might keep him.
Yeah.
Conley, I think, is gone.
You old boy. You old.
Yeah, like I just
Yeah.
feel that there's certain pieces that they're gonna
Yeah.
get rid of and just go real young.
Because Coach Buds.
Nah, I don't like him.
It's not if you ain't like the fella.
No, I don't like him.
All right.
Who's the Memphis coach again?
Smarties.
The Memphis coach?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's either him or the Minnesota coach. Go take it. Because I think one of those 2 teams is going to be number 1 in the West. And the West is obviously...
Taylor Jenkins is
Jenkins,
Memphis'
okay,
coach.
yeah,
The young
yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
So I could see that happening.
Memphis, eh?
Yeah, I could see that happening.
All right. Any other words you got? That's it.
I mean, what other words do they have?
What else you got?
MVP of the All-Star game.
Is that what you're doing? Come on, ease me
Oh,
up.
he's-
You know how I feel about All-Star games already, eh? That means they like you for 41 games of the season. Cacole of the week. Talk to me.
Saturday
Or
first?
bubbly, as
Whatever,
you would say.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I took some notes, right?
Yeah.
because you can't come on big program shindig like this and not have your thing in order, right?
Yeah.
So there's an executive that got an extension coming into the season, right?
Okay.
He first joined this front office 2017. They won kind of fluky, like a championship with an asterisk in the bubble, right? General manager promoted to the vice president of basketball operations. They extended him through 2026. Let's talk about what Rob Pelinka has done for the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
This is a team that, well, any team that you have LeBron James on, you need shooters
Yeah.
around, right? So what did he decide to do? He's like, you know what? We go trade everybody that we have that could shoot for Anthony Davis because this is what LeBron wants, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So it worked, injuries, whatever, cool, no scene.
Yeah.
Following the asterisk, they say, you know what? What we doing?
Yeah.
Who we getting? There's rumors of Buddy Hield, rumors of DeMar DeRozan,
Nothing. Lowry.
even Lowry
Yeah.
for Talon, Tim Horton fella,
Yes.
the Tucker fella, right?
Smarty's first
Who
cousin.
they just end up sending for Patrick Beverly as like a little token.
A parting gift.
This man playing Duncan Robinson minutes in Utah for a team that wants to lose. He can't even get minutes because they winning, right?
Yeah.
And the coach is like, this fella ain't making no sense, right? Cool. So what does Rob Pelinka do? He doesn't bring Lowry, doesn't bring DeMar, he brings Russell Westbrook, right? Cool. Russell Westbrook is saying all the right things. Russell Westbrook is saying, you know what? You need to come off the bench, I'll do whatever this team needs me to win. Then he comes, he says he have a hamstring issue. He say, well, you know what? It's because I'm not accustomed coming off the bench. So my whole routine thrown off and mash up my hamstring.
Yeah.
Big up Darvin Ham. He's saying the right things. It seemed like he's trying to get true to them.
Yeah.
But even LeBron come out and say, we can't shoot like a rock into the ocean right now. Like,
He said that.
there's
yeah.
just, we have no shooters. We
Yeah.
can't shoot nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Rob Pelinka is supposed to build this team. They have 2 first-round picks for 2027, 2029. Nothing else. So all the other teams realize, well, you need to throw in that because by that time,
Yeah.
we're in 2022.
Yeah.
So you making a bet kind of like what Boston did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Where you betting down the line. So
Pierce-
even if you
Pierce
try
tried
to,
that.
so if you're trying to win
yeah.
right now,
Forget it. Yeah.
because there's no chance that AD and LeBron will still be on the team
No.
2027, 2029. So
No.
chances are they bad. So Pelinka now is studying, I can't give away these things.
But they're win like now.
But they have to win now.
Yeah.
You cannot waste
Yeah.
year 20 of LeBron James,
No.
who's going, as you said, to win, or sorry, not win, but break the record.
record, yeah.
The all-time scoring record. Something that people never thought could do, especially LeBron, who was not looked to be the scorer.
Facilitator.
Right, he's
Yeah.
more of a facilitator,
Yeah.
right? So it's an incredible stat, incredible endurance. Big up LeBron. He's doing it with a number 2 in AD who's always injured,
Definitely a number 2.
right?
A number 2.
A 2-2.
Yes, number 2, yes.
So I look at Pelinka, and this is how, like, I can't blame LeBron. I can't blame Darvin Ham. I can't blame Westbrook, even though a lot of people are putting it on Westbrook. I'm not blaming Westbrook because somebody else put together this team.
Yeah.
And that person is Rob Pelinka, who is wasting year 20. And the issue I have too is because of Pelinka, and this is the Lakers, is only them I seeing on TV. And as I said, Tata I watching on TV, good teams I could be watching. Right?
Prime time. Again, prime time.
Prime time. They showing this Tata. Right? You want to talk about Ben Simmons with an airball layup. I watching some of these players doing nonsense. And then LeBron, because he's that, like, he has to play engaged.
Yeah. Yeah.
And on defense, he's not. Like, guys are running past. He just pointing. Right? You ever see that? He just, so you didn't see that fella run past me? It's just, like, you're supposed to get that.
Yeah.
I can't blame LeBron. I can't blame any of these players. That's why I say my caca hole is going to be Rob Pelinka for the nonsense that you have constructed inside the Los Angeles Lakers organization. Get the tables for Pelinka one time.
We still have tables? Yeah, tables.
Oh, no! No! 3D! 3D! It's over!
That man getting height on them jump, boy.
Yeah, boy. Tables are back.
There you go.
Um,
So what you know?
I don't know if I can agree with that, Jay. Like, these guys, after the season's done and they have the exit interviews, so they'll ask these guys, what do you think we need? You know LeBron is GM in this thing. You know he is.
Right.
Pelinka's, his hands are tied.
They're tied, but I still feel he
To a
has bad
point.
decisions. Like, okay, you see how we brought up Malik Monk, right?
Yeah.
He's a fella that they signed. It was like 1 year, no team option, no nothing, for minimum. So when he does well for the team, now he can go sign for big money elsewhere. You get $9 million.
Yeah.
You have nothing. Like if you at least you sign with a little player option or a team option
No
to say,
capital.
well, yeah, you have nothing.
No capital.
That is Pelinka's job. You're supposed to make sure. So you bet on this guy. He ends up doing well because you're playing with guys like LeBron and AD. You do well, and then what? You let him go to do nothing. Like, it makes no sense. And now you go in and you keep signing these guys to do strippiness.
How much over the cap are the Lakers? Like, you look at it, Jay, Westbrook's getting 47, LeBron's getting 40, AD's getting like 38.
Right.
So from there, it's like, how much
Just
more?
minimums.
How much more are you gonna spend? So your handcuffs. Like, what shoot are you gonna find for $2 million?
Right.
You know what I mean? What shoot are you gonna find for $3 million? Like that.
Well, no,
you're stuck.
or you pay the tax.
But and I mean,
Golden State and these teams are paying the tax. Lakers have it.
They're currently 20 million over.
right? And I mean, Golden State has it because Golden State is now the richest NBA franchise, $7 billion, so they can afford to. I mean, but it's paying off.
Right, it is.
Lakers can't spend, instead of money, and they're still over. You know what I mean? Right. So, my cacaol ain't as descriptive as your own.
Okay.
Go back to last year, the playoffs, they're the Raptors. Watching this kid Maxey turning like Fred Van Vliet in and out, like had Fred on skates. And you know how I feel about Fred already. Like, I heard some stories there. Fred say, he don't like to run, he don't like to work out and stuff. And these young boys come into the league, it shows. Sports a young man's game. And last year, again there, Maxey had this guy in front of him. He turned him in, turned him out, man, to the point where, man, he just blow the groin out. Couldn't play again.
That sounds kind of loose, but continue.
No, Jay, it's an injury. You're groin.
No, it's because he turned him in, he turned him out.
But Jay, you know what I mean by turn out? You give the man the 1-2, you know what I mean?
Give the man a 1-2. Continue, sorry.
Say it. Go ahead.
Loose!
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. So, you hit it in. So I can't remember if it was Friday or Saturday. I come into the shop there, and we put it on ESPN. We're watching, and I'm watching this kid Maxey go to work because Embiid was out.
Yes.
And it's Maxey, James Harden there. I see Maxey high score, 44 points. So the first thing I'm like, okay, well, who's covering this guy? Fred Van Vliet played 34 minutes and had 1 point. Jay.
Yeah.
I could play 34 minutes. I just run into somebody and get fouled. Anytime you shoot the ball at the basket, it's a charity stripe. Hey, it's free. It's charity. I could go 1 for 2, eh? Jay, how? What does that look like in the locker room after? Like, locker room, it's done there. You walk off, you do your press. Hey, we came out here. We're going to try to do better. Tomorrow, I'll fly out, whatever it is. Who's putting up their hand to give you 5? And say, yo, don't worry, man. You'll be better next game, man, still. This kid.
And I thought
Jay,
you said it wasn't
he
as
was a
descriptive.
negative.
This is very descriptive.
No. You pull out the bat phone, man. Yo, I saw the notes. Man. I saw the notes. It's like Jay-Z said about Mobb Deep, You're a ballerina. Got the pictures of seen you. You know what I mean? I saw the notes. Jay,
Yes.
you're minus 43, Jay. The guy had a 44 on your head top. How you go
Minus-
home to your wife after that, man?
Minus 43. A Kadri? He gave him a Kadri?
Or a Siaka. Doc, 1 point?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It reminds me of I can't remember who it was. Somebody had a stat line. It was 0-0-0-0. And Tracy McGrady was on the panel this years ago. Tracy McGrady's like, man, I'm here on the panel and I got the same stat line as this guy. And I ain't even played the game. I'm in a suit. Jay, 1 point?
Yeah,
It's a league, huh?
it is.
Smarties.
Tony Snell. That was who was Tony Snell.
Smarties, how much money is Fred VanVleet making? I'm a cost per wear guy, Jay.
Here we go.
If I go to Old Navy and the G's are $12, Jay, great deal. But if I buy a G's that costs $199 and I get a rip when I go to pump gas and get in the car, it's an issue, Jay.
Right.
Smarties?
He is making $21 million this year.
1 point. Just saying. Charity stripe, man.
So for one game.
It doesn't matter, Jay. This is the league. It doesn't matter. Every game, every possession counts. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's momentum.
All right.
Huh? Just saying.
Fred, sorry. Freddie, make a next child, please. Because when he makes children, like, he start to... So, in vitro fertilization, whatever it is you need a surrogate? We're going to help you, Freddie. Please, oh gosh. We need that Freddie back.
You carrying child for Freddie?
No.
You say you talking?
I didn't say I would be the surrogate.
But the way you say we could do surrogate.
Yeah, that's B-ball Bacchanal in our community. We go find somebody for you.
No, your community, you could do surrogate. You're good. I had a help for the Raptors, eh? Sorry. Not sorry. I just saying.
All right, Fred. Hard luck day.
Fred. Jay, 1 point.
Tables
though?
for him?
Yeah. Smarties, cue up something for me, please.
Oh no! No! 3D! It's over!
Cutlass, a bull pistol, something.
We
Yeah,
have
boy.
tables. For
Tables. Yeah, boy. I just saying. 1 point, Joe J?
Chetty, thank you, King. We appreciate you. Chetty's Hot Sauce, B-Ball and
Big
Bacchanal
up-
on
Big
YouTube.
up Chetty's Hot Sauce. Hey, and
Yeah.
I saw Chetty's Hot Sauce at the Scotiabank Arena too, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Big up Chetty's Hot Sauce, Scotiabank Arena. So when you get your hot dog and thing loose, you can put the Chetty's Hot Sauce on
But
it.
that's why it's called a hot dog. Yeah. It's hot sauce.
Yeah, but you go eat a hot dog in front of men?
If I'm hungry, I don't business.
All right, I just saying. Menus you gotta go and hide and thing to eat hot dog, you know what I mean?
No.
I just saying.
Nah. Listen, this afro really bunning up my scalp right now, eh? Listen. To the lady that sell me this, I told you I wanted to look like Dr. J. And you sell... What Dr. J have hair like this? She say, don't worry. Some of them have brown hair. I'm like, some of who?
You know what I feel? Big up my partner, Nav Bhatia superfan. But if Nav Bhatia,
I feel you're going down a lane you don't want to go down. So,
all
right. I feel you're going down a lane that will get you cacao next week, next season, next year.
Anyone?
I just want to behave with you right now. But listen, lady, and she would make sure she tell me, it's final sale, And I say, so you're sure I shouldn't get the black one? She was like, nah, I feel everybody does. I was like, all right, cool, I go take it. Because I was in a rush.
That's your fault though.
It's my fault, but still.
Get the black.
I mean, so we doing Halloween costumes, right?
Yeah.
You come with a Lil Jon outfit.
Recycling.
We have Smarties wearing
A Dollarama mask.
I don't understand. So,
Smarties
and
don't
he
buy.
had to plug this in? It charging it? Where charging from?
Oh, it lights up.
Yeah, it lights up.
Oh, you chucking and driving so I'm telling you, you had to use the bathroom, man.
You know he's having trouble breathing under that because there's no holes in that at all, Look at that. Hard luck day. Yeah, and I came representing original Dr. J, Julius Irvin.
You know what your hair looks like?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know. I'm good, actually.
So, like, you know when you dye your hair, right?
So,
you
on
dye it
behalf
black?
of B-Ball and Bacchanal,
And then it starts to grow out. That's the brown and 13th. Just saying. On behalf of B-Ball and Bacchanal,
You're very disrespectful.
I am 50% at the host panel. Form MD. Whoa.
Lodge up to these studios. I like the new shindig. We
Yeah, boy.
inside. Big up
Shindig
to all
nice.
the people helping us. We appreciate it.
Put some comments at the bottom and let me know how all you feel about the new digs.
Loose. Don't put nothing on no bottom. Type what you need to type. Press enter. And it will show up where it is supposed to show up. Thank you very much.
Where it show up? Where it show up?
On the screen.
On top of the screen? Or the bottom of the screen?
It just show up on the screen. I don't know.
All right. I just saying. Yes, okay.
So yeah, on behalf of B-Ball and Bacchanal, we go. See you next time.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, follow us.
Check them candies for the children, please.
IG, everything. Organize yourself. YouTube, follow us, subscribe, press the button, do what you had to do. Bless up. Thank you.